Brown, Seneca-Soshin, Elk, Talk 16. Competition. Human institutions of every kind, from industry to military to sport, have to compete, to win. This, in other words, translates to winning business, increasing market share, overcoming an adversary in a military battlefield, or in sports, winning a trophy, winning status, and the like. All that is good. But one unfortunate thing that seems to occur in all this competition is the competition that occurs within the institution, within people that make up the institution, which have to work together to compete, to win against the competition out there at the institutional scale. The reason being, human institutions are very peculiar in nature. They make people either by design or unwittingly to compete with each other to bring out the best in them by giving promotions, raises, and other status symbols. Even a walled office, as an example, if you were to reach a certain level and above. So that's the unfortunate thing. But my position or posture is never to succumb to such intramural or internecine competition that human institutions seem to encourage and sow the seeds within the human capital that needs to work well, cooperate, and thrive instead of competing with each other. To this end, I look into Eastern philosophy. Actually, this is from Soto Zen, where it is made very clear that if we were to look at ourselves as human beings compared to the absolute, eternal, and infinite, we are all equal to zero. We are human beings. There is no power structure here really when it comes to status symbols, office that we hold, or the salary grade. The reason being, at the end of the day, we all have to go through our joys and sorrows. We all have to suffer. We all have to face illness, old age, and eventually return to nature. So compared to the eternal, absolute, and infinite, we are all equal to zero. Whether it doesn't matter whether we are a janitor or the president of the United States, or a monarch somewhere in a monarchy, or an abbot, or a very high figure like the Dalai Lama or the Pope. So what do we do here? So understanding ourselves this way frees us, our way of life, our practice from competition based on selfishness, that we should outperform the other, outgun our teammate, and act in a selfish way. This doesn't serve well both for the organization as well as us, because we are filled with negative thoughts and we are always trying to be selfish or one up to the detriment of the organizational success. So the way to approach this is to look at the world at large, within the team as well as outside the team, because the other team too is made up of human beings like us, and as I have mentioned before, we all are connected. We have a connective tissue of suffering, old age, sickness, separation from our dear and near ones, and impermanence. All this is inevitable. So we need to keep front and center those thoughts and focus on how we can become better human beings by evaluating and judging ourselves within, and not by judging others or evaluating others, especially our teammates, and comparing ourselves to them, feeling envious, jealous, or that we have been passed over. All those unhelpful thoughts don't aid us at all. And there could be discrimination in institutions, and things like nepotism, favoritism, and the like. And there are ways to approach that by calmly making it very clear, and last but not least, At the end of the day, what matters is, are we being treated well? Are we getting a fair wage for the contributions that we make? All that matters. And the team win, let us say we win a market share, win a new customer, or win a trophy in sports, that's the biggest win of all that matters, and we can go home happy. So, again, to repeat this, what's known as a lyrical saying or a Dhammapada from Sodozen, it goes like this: compared to the absolute, eternal, and infinite, we are all equal to zero. Understanding ourselves this way frees our practice from competition based on selfishness. Thank you.